Welcome, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us. Today's webinar is about guaranteeing business continuity with Hillstone's Application Delivery Controller, ADC. As you may know, Hillstone recently released a new ADC product line, and over the next half hour, we will take a closer look at how this solution helps businesses with their app delivery needs. This webinar is grouped into two sections. In the first section, we will take a look at the challenges in app delivery today and the solutions that are available. In the second section, we will focus on Hillstone's ADC solution and we will discuss the value that it delivers. Let's take a look at why we need app delivery solutions. Today, when we talk about applications, we are talking about web-based apps. These apps are generally delivered over unreliable internet connections. Many things can go wrong in this scenario. There are two main categories. One is server-side related, and the other is network-side. On the server side, web-based apps can have surges that are unpredictable due to external factors outside of our control. These surges in requests can cause performance issues that can overwhelm a server. For instance, slower page loading times, delayed fulfillment of customer requests, and slow queries for large amounts of data tend to be the norm. On the network side, other issues can arise. Links can go down, they can get congested, and all of this can manifest in different ways, including, again, slow page loads or simply service disruption in the requests. So how do we address these unacceptable issues? We need to build redundancy on the server side, and we need to build redundancy on the external links on the network side. And this is where ADC comes in. ADC can help you simultaneously build a redundant server and a redundant link deployment. There are several main functionalities in ADC. When businesses look to grow app capacity, they need to build multiple servers to serve that app. These servers may be in a single location, or they may be in different locations. So in order to distribute the app requests among these servers, we need server load balancing to find the optimal location to serve that request, and also to spread the request among the servers to the same location so that the load is balanced. This not only serves to distribute the request, it also serves as a failover mechanism, because should one of the servers fail, you need to be able to serve the request on another server. The app also needs to address the concept of a single point of failure for internet links. This can be achieved by using multiple links. The links could be from different ISPs or service providers, and they could be of different quality. So if we need to be able to manage the link as well, a specific user from a specific geolocation may be best served with a certain link apart from other links. As you can see, optimal link selection is particularly important. ADC helps with link load balancing and making sure there's a link to fail over to if need be. Now, most of today's apps are HTTP and HTTPS in nature, as they are web-based. ADC provides acceleration functionalities such as web and app acceleration. ADC also has security features. In addition, there are other features that help customers migrate if their infrastructure changes. Two notable features are Ipv6 migration and HTTPS transformation. For Ipv6 migration, a customer may have IPv4 and may also be migrating to an IPv6 environment or maybe in a mixed v4 and v6 environment. The other feature I just mentioned is HTTPS transformation. More and more businesses are moving apps from HTTP to HTTPS. So in this circumstance, ADC can also help perform HTTPS offloading, which means that if you have an HTTP server, it appears to the world as an HTTPS app. Now let's take a look at the ever-evolving market for ADC. It isn't new. It has been around for quite some time. It first appeared in the late 1990s with the internet explosion as more and more apps came online. ADC first came to us as a load balancer, and being the main feature, ADC was originally called a load balancer. But as time went on, many features were integrated into the load balancer, and two major ones include performance optimization and security. In the mid-2000s, the term ADC, Application Delivery Controller, was coined, and from that point on, load balancers were called ADC. But today we see ADC in many different forms, and here you'll see the main categories. There is software only, and the main benefit is that it comes as a software and can be deployed in many scenarios, such as a physical server or co-located, or in the cloud, or perhaps in a VM or container environment as a microservice. So basically software-based. There are also traditional ADC vendors. These have been around for an exceptionally long time. Today, these products are integrated and they provide many features, not only server load balancing and link load balancing, but they also provide SSL termination, global load balancing, web-based apps, web acceleration, and security features as well. And there's another kind of ADC called over-the-top ADC. It's typically provided by the content delivery networks vendors such as Akamai, the CDN vendors. When you use their service, over-the-top ADC is an additional service that you can buy. And the last kind is the ADC that is integrated with infrastructure as a service vendors. With Amazon, you have app delivery service and load balancing service that you can buy together with their computing and storage services. Usually, these kinds of app delivery services are targeted to mainstream customers. They are not as feature-rich as other kinds of ADC solutions. Now let's introduce you to the Hillstone ADC solution and discuss the value proposition it offers. Hillstone ADC is a new generation of enterprise-class solutions that optimize the delivery of apps and associated data. These are available as physical or virtual appliances. They are compatible with popular cloud platforms. Hillstone ADC can deliver a marked improvement in the user experience, which contributes to overall operational efficiency and productivity in the work environment. Hillstone ADC offers a full range of load balancing capabilities, including server load balancing, link load balancing, and global server load balancing. It also provides web and app acceleration for enhanced app delivery services. Hillstone ADC also supports HTTPS transformation, Ipv6 migration, and delivers end-to-end security. In the following slides, we'll have a more in-depth look at all of these features. So the most important functionality of ADC is server load balancing. It essentially allows for distribution of user requests among a pool of servers. Hillstone ADC goes beyond simple layer 4 and layer 7 SLB features. We offer more than 20 types of load balancing algorithms. They include SNMP-based, priority-based, persistent or non-persistent, among others. And each of these algorithms contain multiple embedded algorithms, such as round-robin, hashing, least connection, weighted value, again, among other things. So all of these allow the admin to fine-tune their SLB strategy, their server load balancing strategy, in a very fine-grained way. We can also set a maximum connection threshold for servers so that the server will not be overloaded. Session persistence is also a particularly important feature here. It allows for a user request where if one server fails, it can be gracefully handled by another server. So as you can see, Hillstone's ADC supports very flexible session persistence methods. We also support a very thorough list of health check methods. So there are predefined health checks such as ICMP, PCP, UDP, HTTPS, SMTP, among others. We can also use email exchanges and radius protocols for health checks. Hillstone's SLB also supports multiple other functionalities and features. For example, we support intelligent app identification. This allows IT staff to fine-tune performance and throughput to improve the user experience. Hillstone's ADC also supports fast HTTP 2.0 WebSocket to optimize performance and compatibility. Hillstone SLB works with Global SLB to support servers in different geolocations. This is because so that in the case of a disaster in one data center, there's a disaster recovery to a distributed data center for high availability and business continuity. It also supports high availability of services and allows servers to be taken offline for maintenance or for new servers to be added dynamically to the SLB pool. Today's apps are deployed across many geolocations. You may have servers in different countries, different data centers, or even different public clouds. So in this case, Global SLB is yet another strategy to improve productivity and user access for geographically distributed applications. When apps are deployed across multiple data centers or clouds, Global SLB allows users to be routed to the appropriate server no matter their location, thereby providing a more stable and higher performance user experience. Hillstone ADC uses a thorough health check platform to monitor all servers regardless of physical location and routes the user traffic based on the status and overall health of the app servers, as well as the data centers or clouds themselves. If, for example, a data center or app is experiencing an outage or is otherwise faulty, user access requests are then routed to healthy data centers, clouds, servers, or backup data centers, and admins will be notified of the issue. Server traffic load and bandwidth utilization are also factored into the load balancing equation to further define and refine performance and throughput. What's more is that Hillstone ADC can act as an enterprise-class DNS server, supporting AAAA, NS, CNAME, and other DNS repositories. Hillstone ADC provides seamless and efficient processing. For example, adding an AAA record to Ipv6 traffic. It also supports smart DNS, supporting IP address libraries and ISP address libraries so that it knows which ISP it is for and redirects the specific user requests to get the optimal performance. Hillstone's smart DNS technology can differentiate responses based on client location and other factors for fine-grained and customizable routing across geographically distributed data centers. Global SLB can also help with disaster recovery and business continuity by automatically and intelligently routing traffic to healthy servers and data centers. It helps in maintaining the stability of user access while improving how resources are used across all the data centers. And it helps servers run within their respective power bands. Link load balance is an important feature in ADC. LLB helps assure that external links are used efficiently and optimally. Hillstone ADC supports unique link selection control algorithms. It detects conductivity, detects utilization, and packet loss, jitter, delay in real time, and it adapts on the fly to assure the highest quality performance across all those links. DNS diversion and link aggregation is also supported to further optimize link performance. There are many problems that can occur on internet links. For example, slow cross-ISP access. You may have unbalanced utilization on the link. You may have link stability issues. So it's important to monitor and adjust strategy in real time. And Hillstone ADC does this by using intelligent closed loop logic to determine the optimal route and adjust dynamically. We support multiple LLB options, including using ECMP app routing, dynamic link switching, and ISP routing. In dynamic switching, typically multiple links from multiple internet connectivity providers are in use for redundancy and business continuity. The LLB features use a patented passive detection technology to monitor the quality and bandwidth utilization of the links and adjust traffic flows to make use of the best quality links. The poor quality links are bypassed or less often used, and the high quality links are given preference. This further improves performance and the user experience. The other important feature in our LLB technology is app-based routing. Hillstone ADC can identify thousands of apps based on the traffic characteristics. So this capability allows admins to specify which apps are routed across different links. For example, you can have low-cost links, but low-quality links, and high-cost and high-quality links. You can choose to have, for example, P2P traffic on low-quality links and have your video conferencing and web traffic on high-quality links. Again, this will provide the best experience possible for prioritized apps and users. Hillstone's ADC supports web and app acceleration features. First and foremost, it supports web caching because as we know, server and link performance can be very unpredictable. So web content can be cached on ADC to serve requests faster. We support many different kinds of file types from web pages to images to videos to scripts. Connection, multiplexing, TCP connections, and HTTP connections take time to establish and can be expensive. ADC maintains connection to the server and fulfills multiple requests from the same user on the connection, or even serves requests from different users on the same connection. This is done with connection pool technology that essentially uses a pool of pre-established connections for server user requests. Page compression. As we know, web content can be compressed and can be served compressed and handled by the client browser. So in this case, we can take uncompressed content from the server, compress it, and pass it down to the user in a compressed fashion to save internet bandwidth. It's estimated that more than 90% of web traffic today is on HTTPS. Hillstone ADC can help a company migrate their internet apps to HTTPS with dedicated hardware for encryption, decryption, including SSL handshake. There are several reasons why you would use ADC to handle crypto operations in HTTPS. First of all, you can use the server for encryption, decryption, but usually the performance is not very good because servers do not have dedicated hardware for crypto operations, and in many cases, this would greatly impact the app performance. Even if your server can handle crypto operations, in many cases, it's not beneficial to use it for that purpose because the performance metrics for that server are measured by how many requests it can handle per second, and that is greatly impacted by crypto operations. So ADC is usually used for SSL offloading, meaning you are offloading the SSL operation to ADC and using the server primarily to serve HTTP requests. There's also one other scenario where you would use ADC for decryption, and that is for web security, because web security means looking at clear text traffic. For example, your IPS, your BDS, your WAF devices, all of these devices need to look at clear text traffic. So in these scenarios, you would use ADC to decrypt the traffic, and the web security devices can then sit between the ADC and the server to be able to look at it and protect the web server traffic. IPv6 is increasingly becoming important not only for service providers, but for enterprises with cloud-based resources. And in some cases, it is mandated by the law and by regulation. However, if you have existing IPv4 network technology, it can be hard to fully support IPv6, and it usually requires you to upgrade your entire network infrastructure to support IPv6. Hillstone ADC can help provide IPv6 services for apps with no other investment or other changes required to the existing system. And it can support a full IPv6 business transformation through a number of strategies. One of these strategies is called intelligent link processing. And this allows for app layer rewriting, which can accept IPv6 requests and through rewriting of the request and the resulting web pages, pass it down to the IPv4 internet app. So when the reply is received from the IPv4 site, you can rewrite web pages with IPv6 information and send it back to the user. The traceability and forensics are also especially important in this environment. Usually an IPv6 log is required, and Hillstone ADC can also provide an app layer log tracing with local database storage. And if needed, you can export this to other devices for security auditing. As you're aware, Hillstone is a company with a robust security background, and Hillstone's ADC is built for end-to-end secure app delivery. In a typical deployment, ADC is strategically placed in front of the server. It offers visibility into all inbound and outbound traffic to the server. Hillstone ADC delivers deep detection and analysis of all network traffic for a thorough understanding of behaviors and patterns. But it also delivers visualization of the traffic. Hillstone ADC can identify apps, content, user location, and other factors, which in turn can help with security management and control. For example, it offers secure access control, app bandwidth management, URL filtering, and other layers of security as needed. Hillstone Network's broad security portfolio, its next generation firewalls, IPS, cloud security solutions, all work together with Hillstone ADC in an integrated platform to enhance the overall security of your apps. This slide covers a summary of Hillstone ADC's value proposition for our customers. Hillstone ADC is a purpose-built app delivery service and offers improved system availability through comprehensive load balancing and a health check. It delivers redundancy and availability for app delivery. Through this, we deliver the best user access experience based on the optimal selection of servers and routes, and thereby optimized app performance for the end user. ADC can help migrations, IPv6, HTTP, help with always changing app needs, and last but not least, help secure and protect app delivery services. Let's take a look at the ADC portfolio. It has 6 hardware models and also 3 virtualized models. The virtualized models are compatible with all major cloud offerings, public clouds like Amazon AWS, Microsoft Azure, and also with private cloud hypervisor compatibility, such as ZenKVM, among others. So we have additional resources on the Hillstone website for more information if you'd like. You can also request a demo from this site. And now at this time, we're going to take some questions from the Q&A box and check with Tim to see if we can answer those questions. I'm going to take a look at the Q&A site. And it looks like we have a couple of questions. Tim, the first one is, what is the differentiation of ADC with other ADC solutions?
The Hillstone ADC itself is a fairly well-rounded product. It does not only have the solid set of the basic features like SLB, LLB, global SLB, etc. It also, from the Hillstone's background of security and networking, it also inherits a very rich set of those kind of features. So it's very flexible to adapt to the customer scenario for deployment. Also, we have seen the webinar that Hillstone ADC support many transition scenarios like HTTPS and IPv6 transitions. In those cases, the networking capability is also very important. So, which make Hillstone an excellent choice in those scenarios. So last but not least, I think an ADC is part of the Hillstone's complete solution for application security. So it can integrate with Hillstone other products like firewalls and application security products as well.
Okay, thank you. Looks like we have 2 more questions. As more apps and network traffic go to the cloud, how does Hillstone ADC address this trend, and how does it meet customer requirements?
Yes, as we have seen in the last couple of slides, we actually have virtualization offerings. So depending on the deployment scenario of the application, the form factor of the ADC can be different. So today we offer the cloud deployment. In the cloud deployment, we offer virtual appliance. So you can use in a private cloud as well as in a public cloud. We're also constantly looking at other deployment scenarios. So just to see any other form factors of ADC that we can support.
Okay, great. And the last question looks like it's about analyst reports. The question is, I see that Next Generation Firewall and SBDS Cloud Hive are all included in Gartner reports. What about ADC? Has it been recognized by Gartner?
First of all, ADC is a fairly mature market. So I think the last time Gartner had a report, either Magic Quadrant or Market Guide for ADC is a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, I think. The ADC product for Hillstone is pretty new. So we are at this point briefing the Gartner analysts right now. So we're looking forward to get it included in future reports.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, Tim. I don't see any further questions. So I think this is a wrap. We hope this has been very informative for you attendees. Before you leave, please take a moment and click on that survey link in the box and submit your feedback. It'll help us improve our content and our presentations. We sincerely appreciate your support. Thank you very much and take care.